Welcome to the Daily Brief for Day 2, Project Development and Job Shadow Prep. I'm going to begin with a little recap from Monday. We've added some links to the schedule. We also want to talk a little bit about sharing the project planner. On the schedule, you'll see here that we've added the launch video. So the recording of the asset mapping session is going to be located here. We also have a direct link to the slides under PBL 101. For the project planner, we really appreciate that everyone shared their project planner and the Zoom link in the form. We also need you to share this planner with Lance, Carissa, and Ruben. When we click on those links, we want to be able to go in and get a glimpse of what you're doing. Not to spy on you or anything, but just to understand what's going on with your team, where you are, or if you have some questions that you'd like us to answer. Next, we're going to talk about today. Today's focus is project development. On the schedule, when you see project development, it's not like that's the only time you can be doing project development. Really, project development starts in the morning. Your team figures out what you're going to do, and then you move forward throughout the day with your team doing your project development. The schedule, again, is really a suggested schedule. It's not set in stone like you have to do this at 12:30. It's a suggestion. It's just kind of giving you an idea of the things that you need to accomplish throughout the day. The next thing I want to talk about is share meeting times and request support. I thought I mentioned that in the logistics, the welcome session, the logistics, but it seemed like when we looked at the support request form, there was nothing on it. So like error on our end that we didn't communicate this clearly enough. We have a link on the schedule at the very top of the schedule right here where it says share meeting times and request support. I also listed it on day 2 under your project development time. And what that form is for, I'm going to pull it up really quickly. What that form is for is to share your times that you're meeting as teams that you would like us to come in and be collaborators or just kind of hear what you're doing. And this form is also for support requests like, hey, Ruben, Carissa, Lance, we need this. We need a resource. We'd like you as a thought partner for this. This form and what results in it helps Carissa, Lance, and I really stay organized. If we're just getting texts from people and emails from people and we're not all on the same page, we don't know what's what. So if you could fill out this form when you're sharing a meeting time with us or you'd like to request some kind of support, this would be very helpful for us. So again, that's on the schedule. It's at the very top up here. And it's also, I put it on day 2, Tuesday here, share meeting time and request support. So we really appreciate if you could fill that form out. I'm going to jump back over here to the schedule and talk a little bit about our last thing here, the job shadow prep. Tomorrow on Wednesday, you're going to have a virtual job shadow experience. No, it's not like going to a company like we have maybe in the past, or for those of you that haven't been to PBL Institute before, normally on the 3rd day of the Institute, we take a job shadow experience. We'll go to a company and we'll get a hands-on experience at that company, a tour, get to see what they're up to, learn directly from them. In this case, we can't do that, so we're turning it virtual, and it's going to be awesome. If you take a look at the schedule, you'll notice that we have 5 virtual job shadows available. Your job today is to figure out where you are going and where your teammates are going. So when I say that, you can choose individually where to go, or you can work as a team and kind of divvy up where to go. Generally speaking, we would normally do a job shadow experience where we would all go to one location together. In this case, we have a lot of options and we don't have to all go together. We can, we don't have to. The other thing is you can pick and go to as many of these as you want. So just keep all that in mind. You have those options available. But today, if you would, figure out what you and your team are doing for the job shadow experiences. The last thing under job shadow experience is exploring Vita Novice. Vita Novice is an application that you all have access to. If you have a CTE program at your school, you have access to this program in San Diego Unified. You and your students, I should say. So we're going to explore Vita Novice in preparation for our job shadow experience, as well as thinking about, hey, how can we use this with students? Maybe not in our project, or maybe, but maybe just in general, how do we use this in our school program? In some way, getting students connected with careers. So your job today, it's about a 30-minute activity. You're going to go through, you're going to log into Vita Novice. The first thing that's going to happen is you're going to take an assessment. It's called the Super Strong assessment. That'll put you into the next phase, which is looking at your dashboard. So after you review your results, you'll have a dashboard that pops up, and now you'll be able to access and look at various careers. In that career search, we want you to think about possibly a career that revolves around a potential job shadow experience on Wednesday. So if you're going to go see something like Deep Trekker, that's related to marine biology, it's related to robotics. There's all kinds of potential careers that might come from Deep Trekker. Well, maybe I can explore one of those potential careers, or what I think might want to be one of those potential careers in Vita Novice. And we have a little activity we would like you to complete as you explore those careers. And then if you would, submit your answers here. That is the deliverable for the day, is to submit your answers to the questions related to Vita Novice. And again, we hope that this activity gives you a sense of what this program is, how you might be able to use it with students. That's it for the daily brief for today, day 2. Enjoy your experience today and working with your teammates, and we will see you hopefully in a meeting at some point. Thank you, everyone.